Hi everyone, it's been a while since I've done any kind of studio vlog or video, and I thought it's about time, I probably should. So here I am, hello, and I hope you're all going well. I just wanted to give you a bit of an update today on some of the things I've been working on. Obviously with client work there's quite a few things that I can't show you, so I'm going to show you what I can. And you never know, you might get some sneak peeks. I also wanted to talk today, it's an interesting topic that has come up a few times in the past couple of weeks, about the idea of success and what success looks like to you. So some of the things, one thing that I've been wanting to do, obviously you know that I am a children's book illustrator, and whilst I can't really show you anything I've been working on, I'll give you a sneak peek of Granddad's Glasses, which should be coming out with Little Steps Publishing soon. And I will also give you a sneak peek of the one I'm working on, which is my Nana Nellie, and here you go. So apart from children's illustration, an area that I've been wanting to get into is editorial illustration, just, you know, because I'm one of those people who feel like I'm not doing enough. And no, it's something that I really do enjoy. So particularly food illustration is something I enjoy doing from time to time, and so I thought I'd show you a couple of those. So this one is of a peach bruschetta, which by the way looks amazing. I want to eat it. So this is a watercolor illustration that I have done. This is another one that's in progress. So some macaroons and raspberries. Who doesn't love raspberries? Yeah, I've been working on quite a few of those. That's just a couple. And one thing that I've done to try and get the word out there is make these little postcards. So that's got that lovely caramelized peach bruschetta on it. And on the back it says, hello, my name is Catherine Appleby and you can call me Kathy. I'm an illustrator working in both traditional and digital media, and I would love to work with you. You can view my portfolio ad and you can contact me via blah blah blah. So yeah, just to try and get the word out there that I'm available to do that kind of thing, because I love it. So on the same sort of watercolory direction, I did this. This was actually in a sketchbook. I've sold the original to the lovely Claire. Thank you, Claire. But yeah, just all different kinds of dogs done in watercolor, made to look kind of cute with big noses and big heads and big eyes. This is actually practice. I have a project, and it is a children's book project that I would like to do and have a go at submitting. And it's all about dogs. That's what it is. It's all about dogs. When I was a kid, I loved dogs. I mean, you know, as you may know if you follow me, I have a cat now and he kind of rules everything. I am indeed his slave. But growing up, I was all about dogs. Dogs rule, cats drool. It was that way around. Anything to do with dogs, I would collect it. So I had a whole, in fact I still have some, yes I do, a whole stack of dog ornaments, soft toys, especially soft toys. I was not a doll person growing up. Calendars, anything, and books. Anything, even those really boring scientific books about dogs, I loved them. And so I thought, if I'm going to make a book for, 6-year-old me, what would it be? It has to be all about dogs. So yeah, so this was a little bit of practice for that. Long-winded way to say that's exactly what it was. And hopefully I will get the time to actually work on that project, and I'll have a go at it, submitting it. And if it's not successful, that's fine. I'll do it for me anyway, because it's, as I said, this is what 6-year-old me would have loved. So I've also turned that into some greeting cards as well. So that should be kind of cute. And then I would like to also do a collection of cats, collection of birds, same kind of thing, and then that'll be a nice little set of greeting cards too. I've also, this weekend, I'm attending the artist market here in Port Macquarie. So I've been making a couple of things for that in between working on all my other projects. That's okay. One thing that I've worked on is making my woodland illustrations, I hope you can see this, into some cute bunting. Now I've done this in two ways. I've done it so that you can actually go to my Etsy store, and I will leave the link down in the comments. And you can download the project and make it yourself, so that can be a bit of fun with the kids on the weekend. Or if you are in Port Macquarie and you're going to come to the artist market this weekend, then you can also grab a couple that I've made. Another thing that I've been working on is a colouring book. I have always wanted to make a colouring book, and confession, I have started a few and never finished them. Anyway, but one that I've worked on for the market, this was an easy way to do it. So it's Woodland Winter. It's got this cute little glossy cover, and then on the inside, it's got the pull-out colouring in illustration, and it's on a nice hard card, so that you can probably use watercolour on this. In fact, I've used watercolour on this without problem. And it's printed with pigment ink, so the ink's not going to run into the watercolour. So that's going to be quite fun to have a go at colouring those in. So with this, as I said, hopefully, I've just run out of paper. So hopefully I will have some at the artist market, but I will also definitely have some of these available in my online store, and I will pop a link to that down in the comments. So that's a few things I've been working on. That I can show you. As I said, there's a few things that I've been doing for clients that I can't show you. And if you do want to keep in touch with everything that I'm doing, guys, Instagram, I'm loving it. So again, it's down in the comments. Find me on Instagram and follow me. Okay, so having a little bit of a chat about the idea of success. So I'm someone that if I'm perfectly honest, I've never felt that I am successful at anything. And I suppose with a few conversations and things I've been reading recently, I realise that's because my definition of success tends to be what I think I've heard from society. So I am not married, I am single. You know, I don't have kids. I'm not a wealthy person, so all of these things, I'm not a homeowner, all of these things for me have made me feel like that means that I am a bit of a failure. And I feel that I can hear everyone out there going, yeah, me too, because I know that a lot of us are like this. And with social media these days, we do tend to compare ourselves an awful lot to people who on the surface look like they have it all and like they're successful. It's not good, guys. I'm guilty of it. You know, even in terms of being an illustrator, I have now been doing this full-time since October, I think it was. So that's not that long. And in that time, you know, one of my goals is to secure a publishing contract with a much larger publisher in this illustration with them. And that hasn't happened. But guys, I'm illustrating books for small publishers, and quite a few of them, and that's going really well. So that in itself should be counted as, if you like, a milestone. Yeah, I guess redefining success is something that I need to do for myself. And I know that particularly artists and illustrators, and this is why I'm talking about it on this vlog, we do struggle a fair bit with feeling confident, feeling like we've succeeded at something, feeling on top of it sometimes. So I guess I just wanted to open up the discussion and to see what you guys think. How do you define success for yourself? I think what we need to do for ourselves is to look back and see what milestones we've already achieved, and they might be small and they might be things that we haven't quite acknowledged are big things really in the scheme of things. So again, if you know me, I've had a few different careers. I started out as a secondary teacher, but that for me, that should have been, you know, getting to that point of being a secondary teacher, and I loved teaching. That should have been a milestone. That should have felt or been acknowledged as something that was along the journey. I left that to study art, which was a big step. That again, that should have been something that I acknowledged and said, you know, well done, I suppose. We're not good at doing that, are we? Tall poppy syndrome. Whilst I was studying visual art, something that I did was to set up my own small business, which was a loose leaf tea business called Cup of Tea. I set that up from scratch, and a year and a half later I sold it. So again, that in itself is probably something that I should feel is an accomplishment. And when I graduated from visual arts, I graduated with distinction. I actually studied visual arts with a double major in visual art, but also in marketing, and the marketing component I think is what gave me the distinction. And I was also awarded the Golden Key International Honour Society Award for painting for my portfolio. Yeah. So there's been a few things, and you know, I did go on to I studied graphic design, and I've worked in graphic design and also in marketing, and you know, there's been quite a few different things that have happened. I've moved around. I now live in beautiful Port Macquarie, and I have left my job, which I loved my job, and I've left that now to have a go at being a freelance illustrator. So, you know, these should all be considered, I think, successful little milestones, if you like. So I know that for myself I need to redefine what success is, and I'm just wondering if I'm alone, and I have a very strong feeling that I'm not alone, and particularly I think, you know, as I said, I've not been working from home for long, only since October, but I feel that when we are isolated and we are on our own, working on our own, and I feel that we can lose sight of the things that are accomplishments. We sort of work alone in our own little isolated studios, and sometimes you feel like you're not getting anywhere. You feel like you're not making progress, and that you're not sort of making any steps towards achieving your goals. But I also think what we need to do, or something that I've realised recently, is something we need to do is to step away and have a bit of an objective look at everything that we've been doing, and maybe start to count some of those things as successes, maybe write them down, and realise that, you know, we are on the journey, we are achieving milestones, and yeah, it's really, really hard. Financially, it's really, really hard. That's probably a topic for another discussion. But we're on the path, so celebrate it. I think that's what we don't stop to do enough. And as I said, this is coming from my own experience. I don't think we stop to celebrate enough. I was looking at an article on success, and it's from success.com, and I will leave the link down in the comments again. And they have some questions to be able to help us to identify what it is to be successful. So they have, what truly matters to me? What are the things that set me on fire with passion? What do I want to make of my life? What lifestyle do I want to achieve? Who do I want to be? And what do I want people to say about me after I've died? So I thought that was some great questions. I'm going to be journaling. I don't do it often enough, but I think I'll put these in my journal and have a go at answering them for myself, and have a go at redefining success. Like and subscribe, and I'll keep the content coming. Check also, as I said, on Instagram, and I do have a blog on my website, which I occasionally get some attention to, but different content on there. So please do follow all of those. I would love to connect with you, so please let me know how I can connect with you. If you're also an artist or illustrator, I'd love to be able to do that. All right, see you later, and thanks for listening.